up guys, Scuba Max here. Today I'm here with Matteo and Garrett and we are snorkeling the Campbell River. I just gave them a dive briefing, so hopefully we don't get hurt and hopefully we see salmon. You guys excited?
Definitely. Always.
Alright, let's do this. This footage was filmed back in August of 2023. Yes, I know, I'm slow at editing my footage. Life is busy, okay? Anyways, as I was saying, back in August of 2023, we snorkeled the beautiful Campbell River. We saw literally thousands of pink salmon and a handful of Chinook salmon. People always ask me, how can you tell the two apart when snorkeling? And my response is always, oh, you will know when you see a Chinook because it's a million times bigger and they move way faster. Okay, I might have exaggerated, but the average pink salmon weighs anywhere from 3.5 to 5 pounds, whereas Chinook salmon in the Campbell River can weigh up to 30 pounds. Those huge Chinook are referred to as tai salmon. They are so fast that I had to slow down my footage by 50% to get a glimpse of them. Hopefully you're able to spot them throughout this video. They tend to hang out in deeper water compared to the smaller pink salmon. As you may have noticed in the beginning of the video, we entered the river at the Logging Road Bridge. Our plan is to drift for about 2 kilometers and exit at the estuary. The start of our swim had deeper waters, so we were able to dive down to get a better look at the salmon. Please note, there are lots of people fishing in the area and there are lots of hooks and fishing lines stuck on the bottom, so it's a good idea to bring a knife in case you get tangled. Getting hooked down below when there is current can be extremely dangerous, so it's important to take as many precautions as possible. It's also a good idea to have a buddy keeping an eye out for you in case you need help. If you don't feel comfortable diving down, that's perfectly fine because you can still see tons of salmon from the surface. Sometimes you see pink salmon with pink fishing flies stuck in their backs because they were snagged by anglers and the line snapped. This is probably not too comfortable for them, but either way, they will all die after they spawn anyways. Pink salmon spend just under 2 years at sea and return to their natal spawning grounds to reproduce. They come up to the Campbell River in early August and eventually make their way to the smaller Quinsam River to spawn. Garrett also made a video of her day on his YouTube channel, Uncharted Odyssey. I'll add a link to his video at the end if you're curious. I just can't believe how many fish we saw. This is insane. Matteo also has a diving YouTube channel and his handle is @matteo.scubamaster.
This is insane. There's so many.
You see the big Shinook?
Oh yeah, lots of them.
It's huge.
Well, I saw tons.
Growing up on the east side of Canada, I remember watching National Geographic videos of Pacific salmon, but never in a million years could I have ever imagined myself being lucky enough to see these incredible creatures firsthand. I just love being able to watch them in their natural habitat. I'm so thankful to live in such a beautiful place with wilderness at my fingertips. Alright, enough of diving down in the deeper water. It's time to start drifting downstream in shallower waters. Just wait until you see how fast we start moving. Oh boy, gotta hop over this big rock here. Whoop! Now you can see how shallow the river has become. Some people snorkel without fins so that they can walk these shallow sections, but we decided to wear our fins so that we could dive down in deeper sections. It also gives me comfort knowing that I can kick through the current and make my way to shore more easily. However, that meant that we had to swim in about a foot of water at times and dodge many rocks. At this point, we started seeing some vibrant green eelgrass, which meant we were entering the estuary. The visibility wasn't as good here because of the mixing of ocean saltwater with river freshwater, but there were still lots of fish in the area. Please remember that snorkeling in fast rivers can be extremely dangerous. Please only try this if you are a comfortable swimmer, and please go with someone who is familiar with the river. It's also a good idea to check on the water levels and flows ahead of time, as this can change throughout the season. This footage has not been sped up. That is the actual speed that we were drifting in. Sometimes when the current is so strong, there are waves at the surface which adds a lot of oxygen in the water, and the water literally becomes white, so you can't see in front of you. When this happens, it's important to keep your hands in front of you so that if you do hit a rock, your hands and arms will take the impact instead of your precious head. You'll also most likely get separated from your friends, but when you're drifting this fast, the safest thing to do is to just look ahead for rocks. The moment you lift your head out of water to look for them is the moment you'll get banged up by a big rock, I promise. It's best to just ride it out and then look for your buddies when the flow slows down. Alright, the ride is finally over. Time to get out before we end up in the ocean. Thanks Matteo and Garrett for an awesome day. You guys did great.
You guys made it!
What a roller coaster!
Right? Look at the eel behind you.
Surfing the river surrounded by salmon guts could be so fun.
That was intense, man.
Yeah.
There was a few times I got beached and I'm like, I gotta crawl out. I'm like, what the hell? Where am I? Where are they?
I was wondering why you were slower than us.
I was like, where are they? And then like, oh, they're on the other side of the river, probably where the water's deeper.
You got like a long way to go with shallow water to get there.
Yeah, and I'm like sitting there, I'm like, I can't. I'm like, I'm in 3 inches of water. I'm like, awesome. So I'm like crawling on my butt. I'm like, because I don't want to get my face bashed in by a rock.
Oh, man.
Okay, but like, other than the danger, how cool was that?
It was awesome.
It was pretty fun.
The danger was cool.
It's kind of fun, eh? When you're going fast, you're like, ooh.
I was going mock chicken, like max speed, and then I just took one off the inner side of the calf, or inner side of the thigh.
Oh yeah, I got one right in the hip bone. I can't tell if I get you or not. Alright, that is a wrap. Amazing! Whew.
Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Next up, we head over to Barkley Sound for an unforgettable weekend of diving with Rendezvous Dive Adventures. Until next time, adios.